Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This one's just a little bit late, I guess, but I guess my 2020 goals for my art and everything else. I know I mentioned I would make a video on the year or slash decade in review. A little bit late, but you know, I got there, right? So I'm just gonna kind of have some artwork time-lapsed going on that I'm currently working on. That way I'm not just sitting here with a wall of text for you guys to read, because I wouldn't like that. Hopefully you enjoy this video anyway and hear about my goals for the year. So something I worked on last year, I think I mentioned it in my 2019/decade in review video, was making more finished or full illustrations, and you can kind of see me working on that here as well. And I'm actually really happy and pushing myself to that. It's becoming easier to do with each image, and I really want to keep that up because, I mean, I like full finished illustrations, so why not make them? And I think backgrounds and everything add a lot to, you know, a piece. So it's one of my goals to continue that. Another is to really push my 3D art some more. I really need to start showing that on this channel. I think it would help, I guess, motivate me if I share it with others, at least to show my progress, and you know, that I can see it kind of in real time, like, oh my gosh, I am improving, or oh my gosh, I need to work on something, you know, to get better at it. I'm taking that one step at a time. I think when I finish my 2 current 3D pieces, I will probably start recording new ones soon. And hopefully I can finish that maybe starting next month, actually. So that'll be fun, I think, hopefully. Another goal I want for 2020 is really to kind of rebrand. I don't really use the Jester or Joker type character anymore to represent me or my business or anything like that, or anything related to me. So my logo is like really outdated and I need to change it. And I kind of just want to revamp my whole branding in general. It worked for a while, but it's not me anymore. It doesn't really represent what I do. That's gonna be a big challenge. That's gonna be like a year-long process. If you guys are interested in watching me kind of brainstorm for that, let me know. I'd be more than happy to, especially if I'm remaking or redesigning like my website, and you kind of see me sketch it out or whatever. Not code it though, because it's gonna be boring. It'll be like 90% Googling stuff and 10% actually doing the code. And then another goal, I'm going to say another this whole video, another focus I need to work on is content for YouTube. And that's mainly because there's only so many tutorials I can make for Krita before I kind of run out of things to teach everybody. And I need to either branch out into other programs or find some other type of content to create for YouTube. I know I have the Draw With Me or Make a Character With Me video series going on, which isn't really getting a lot of interaction like I hoped it would, so I'm gonna have to find something else to replace that. I'm also looking into streaming, which I've mentioned a gazillion times, but right now I'm starting to look at days and times to schedule, finding out what's going to work best for me, how long I want to do that for. So I am working on that. It's just kind of a slow process. And I really want to grow an audience that's authentic versus, hey, I followed you, you followed me type thing. I would really like to find an audience that likes the work that I do and would support that versus just, oh, here's something everyone's comfortable with, here's something really common. You know, that'll get me an easy following, right? I don't want that. So I'm hoping to start finding ways to grow a more authentic audience that actually is interested in my work, and I think the conventions that I'm doing have been helping with that. And one of my last goals is finishing my written stories. One's going well, the other is struggling, and I think a lot of that has to do with me just jumping right into it and not properly outlining or planning for a lot of the things that are happening in the story, and working on the pacing and everything with it. And I've been tweaking it here and there, and it's coming along much better. And I might actually be renaming it and all that crazy stuff, but it's something else I kind of want to finish, because that way when I get that going, I hope to create character art for the characters in that story and get people interested in that too. And then the last thing I want to really try and do is try and find a way to interact with my audience, and I think I kind of mentioned that with like growing an authentic audience. That's something I'm going to be working on probably forever, but I'll find a way and I'll get there. I think once I have that more authentic audience, it'll be much easier to find ways to interact with them or with you, and make it more fun. I mean, that's really all I have for goals in 2020. I have more specific things, but they're just like more businessy related and not really not anything that viewers like you would really care too much about. So hopefully, that gives you an idea of where I want to go in the new year. And yeah, it's a really short video. I hope this was kind of neat, I guess. If you have goals, I know I asked about them in the last video, but continue to share them below, or if you've already worked on some stuff, share what you've improved on or what you're already taking charge of and meeting already. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any comments or questions in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.